Hey guys, what's going on? Mouse here again. So, early upload this week for POD hard mode, and we're looking at the win team right now with a 41.5 billion run. Now, playing this team is honestly more simple and way easier than the water team, but if you want to push higher scores, there are some tactics you'll need to apply and certain things you need to watch out for. So in this video, I'm going to break all that down, share the full setup and what I've learned so far running this team. Just a quick reminder to our supporters, I already sent the first 2 codes this season with Essence Stones, Mana Power Extract, and more. And just in case you haven't supported yet, feel free to do so. We've got 2 more codes coming soon, so don't miss out. And as always, thank you so much for the support. So let's start with the team setup. Nothing crazy here. The only must-do tip that I'll give is to use Igris for the crit rate percent Shadow Authority. The win team will struggle with crit rate, and so this is very crucial. Then of course we've got Skull for the defense down and Ice Switch for the penetration buff. For the artifacts, Jinwoo is running 2 Curse plus 2 Infamy. These are just my highest stat pieces. I think Toughness could work too, but I don't have good rolls for that yet. And then Gina, in POD, I'm using her as a support. I think DPS Gina is not doing too well in this mode because number 1, Gina was also here benefiting from the buffs, and number 2, this is not guild boss, so there's no team B to help amplify and enable her DPS with more crit rate and defense decreased debuffs. Guardian set also is not optimal because she doesn't shield allies, and even if you use like Nameless Demon Core for example on Lennart, it's not consistent or long enough for Lennart's DOT window and skill sequence. But we don't have a better option right now, I feel, so it's fine. And in the case of Jinwoo, just make sure to time his basic attacks to manually trigger the Guardian buff with aggressive defense Blessing Stone. Now for the skills, I'm using Thunderstorm and then Commander's Touch Liberation to proc that Thunderstorm, Sonic Stream Wind Shroud, and Death Squall to help a bit with Golem's Breakage. For the Blessing Stones, pretty standard. I'm using VR1 since all 3 hunters contribute to substantial DPS in this team comp. And finally for the cores, pretty standard too, full of Nameless Demon for ultimate spammers. So Jinwoo stats, very important here. Target about 21.1k precision, which is 95%. Stormbringer gives plus 5% passive, so that should be enough. And then around 8k to 10k crit rate. Then you just have to balance your multipliers depending on what you have. 200% crit damage, 30% penetration, and 30% damage increase are good numbers. For the stats allocation, I used 220 int, but I feel like I still need to optimize it more, but I don't have time to fully try hard this week, so that could wait. Lennart's stats here looking very strong, and then Goto Ryuji, very good balance. And then lastly, Gina's stats are underwhelming. Haven't fully invested in Guardian plus Sylph yet, but even with mid rolls, she still worked fine. So that's it for the setup. Now let's go ahead to check the actual combat. So I start here on the right side, get the Shadow Step into the Stormbringer, then Wind Shroud, and after that I summon the Shadow straight into the DKD combo to burst the hand. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because number 1, both sides are already balanced in terms of damage. Number 2, Skull's defense down has a slight delay, so this timing ensures that the debuff will land on the head after the first break, which gives a huge damage spike. So for the rotation after each break, just use your Shadow Step into the Stormbringer, then Wind Shroud, double DKD, and then Commander's Touch into the Thunderstorm. So you gotta be super fast here because the timing is just enough to fit everything in. Next break, ideally try to do it before the boss flies. I don't cancel the flight anymore because the rotation lines up pretty well and the skills are on cooldown anyway while the boss is flying. Now let's take a closer look into that rotation because that's very important. So here in this part, I used DKD but did not finish it, and that's because if I broke it too early, I would not be able to use Shadow Step on the head. But the cool thing here is that even if you don't finish casting the DKD, the cooldown already starts running. So once it breaks, you'll have DKD ready again for the damage on the head. This kind of timing will vary in each account, so it is something that you will have to practice and you will have to really familiarize yourself with because we have different firepower and we also have different playstyle. when the boss is about to go untargetable during the berserk phase, I usually try to cast my ultimate here. This run though, I failed the timing and wasted the skill 2, but ideally I cast the ult just before berserk while skill 2 is already on the field, and that way it will not be wasted while the boss cannot be targeted. And at the 2-minute mark, like I mentioned in the previous video, you want to exhaust every single skill cast before the long animation start. But sometimes breaking at this moment can delay the golem phase, so just keep that in mind because that might mess up your routine. But the concept's still the same, use everything while you can. And during the golem phase, I turn off auto ultimates. I don't want Lennart or Gina wasting their ults here. Then, as I go back, I summon the shadows 5 or so seconds before the next break. In this run, the hands broke a bit early, but some of the DKD plus thunderstorm damage still went through while Skull's defense stun was active. I did make a mistake though because I pressed QTE too early and accidentally triggered death instead of collapse. So lost some DPS there, but still hit the hands for the next break, so it's not too bad. At this point, I don't use Shadow Step anymore, and the decision making becomes even more crucial here actually. If you feel like the break will take too long, you can use your DKD or Wind Shroud to help break it faster, because even if you don't use it on the head, it will still help make an opening for Lennart Nierman's damage if you break the hands faster. Or if your break timing is too slow, you can of course consider using Shadow Step. So this part really depends a lot on your own reaction time, your team stats, and rotation, so just adjust accordingly based on your gameplay. And for the last tip, of course, use the ultimate for the long animation. You can use it while Lennart's skills are hitting the head or the hands, especially at crucial moments like here in this run in the last 10 seconds, and I use the ultimate to break the hands and get one more rotation in. That's it. I hope this guide will help you push a little further, and before we watch the full run replay, don't forget to press that like button and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, good luck this week, and I'll see you in the next one.